Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am here today to do a little bit of summoning on the Alm banner because I ultimately would really like his echo skill. Now, this banner is still in the back of my mind, and I'm still waiting end of the month to see what is happening there. But we do have tickets on this guy, which honestly makes the initial spark a little bit cheaper. I don't know that I would do 2 sparks on it, just because most of the banner itself apologies to Jesse is limited stuff. So it ultimately, if you really want like a bunch of Alm copies or Nui Baba for that reason, or for that matter, rather, it makes more sense to kind of wait until they're on like a New Heroes Return or something, which is also coming around this month. So there's good reason to wait. There's a lot of things coming up, but his lull skill is nice. I like that a lot. Not to mention just everything else he has is pretty solid, and he's a good anti-tank, which I'm the low key in desperate need of. Nui Baba, I could take or leave at this point. What's going on here is really good. And Arcane Medusa also is pretty, it's pretty solid. But there's so many things I would put that on to be to be fully transparent with you. But it's not ultimately something I would need. Would I want a bunch of Nui Baba so I could update all my blue tomes? Sure, but would I rather have like maybe an extra eye remerge? Also, yes. I don't know. There's a lot of unknown variables, which makes it complicated. So I'm gonna take what is hopefully all of the blue and colorless, spark whatever I don't end up hopefully getting on the road to 40 here, and I get it a little bit cheaper because of the tickets, and in that way I have somehow gamed the system. I don't know. I'm gonna say it to make myself feel better. I guess ultimately that's where I'm at. But yeah, there's too much good stuff, man. Like genuinely, way too much good stuff right now, which I feel like is gonna be the state of the game from now on. But it's fine. We're speeding through a bit. We're speeding through just a bit. Okay. I got Shadows of Valentia track on in the background. I feel like I'm doing everything I can here to be very pro-Valentian. Hopefully that pays off at some point. But I mostly just want to deal with snake tanks. If you are unaware, I built my first own unique defense team for Ether Raids last week. And we actually had a flawless defense. And my offense team was actual butt. So that went really poorly. So I'm afraid our ranking was still in like the lower thousands. Somewhere like 3,000 or 4,000, I think. But overall, I had fun because I started looking at it less, in a less complicated manner, and just kind of dumbed it down to like auto chess, which I really like auto chess games. I play a lot of TFT, play a ton of TFT. Oh, okay, I'm coming clean. I'm a TFT addict. Okay, hello. But I like Ponzaloki too, which is basically auto chess. But I really thought of Ether Raid's defense teams as being like that, but they kind of are. So I put it in that perspective, and I looked at what I had, and I just kind of put in what I wanted to put, and then just picked some decent supports around that. That might, in some capacity, be beneficial, which is great. I've been doing some building of teams during Member Mondays, where I go live on YouTube exclusively for members. Doesn't get uploaded to the VOD channel or anything like that. Like that's a weekly them time thing. We're having a lot of bad luck here, I think. Not that 10 pulls in, having gotten the 5-star is like bad luck necessarily, but I feel like I spoke too soon. He's not in the 4-star pool yet? For real? Dude. Actually? Okay, this isn't that useful yet, I don't think. Because I don't think we have any of the attack speed tier 4 saves yet. But I'm gonna take this moment. I'm gonna bank it. I'm gonna allow myself to be a little upset that there is no new Ibaba here. Because that would have made my Spark decision like not even a factor. But I will take this moment and I will remember that it happened at some point when I need that bridge fodder, and we're just good. We're just good to go because I already have it, and that will be good for me. That'll be good for me. That will be good for me, and I will be happy by it. Focus charge number 1, which is gross, but here we are. Ugh, it's rough. That's rough, brother. No colorless at all. No colorless at all. Why? Why though? Dude, I'll never get over how much Altana looks like somebody from Langrisser. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Some of you may not. Some of you may. Langrisser is another like tactical RPG. Similar to Fire Emblem. I think they did a mobile game too. I don't know that I've ever played it. They may have also recently, in the last couple years, done like a re-release of Langrisser 1 and 2. I don't remember. It's not one of those franchises I ever kept up on necessarily. But I knew about it because of the type of game that it was. It was always kind of in my peripheral, you know. Please, bro. Please be an alm. Please give me an alm, bro. Please. Oh, that's so sad. That's so sad. Come on, alm. I'm at least glad that we got 4 out of the 5 stones to be something on the radar that we would want. Okay, so we can, without any concern of conscience, we can spark alm. We're good to go. We're good to go, bro. That's tight. And we're halfway there. We may even get it before. Although, being halfway to Spark already at a reduced cost kind of makes me feel like I should just go to Spark regardless. But there have been times where I was just like, nope. I'm a dip, thank you. I'm a save. Which, honestly, with all the banners this month, I'm feeling like I could be there. I could be there. Unless we were on, like, I don't know, summon number, like, 37 or something, right? Because then it's only 3 more pulls to get another 5-star, which is... If you're gonna use resources, you know, that's like a no-brainer, right? A spark, let alone a guaranteed 5-star and 3 pulls is like knowing you're going to hit that is easily a no-brainer. So we got the new Ibaba. Interesting. I guess I'm kind of going to have to think about what I want to do with that now. I'm not sure. I may wait for a PM1 video to come out. If nobody else got me, I know PM1 got me. You know what I mean? At some point, he's going to do the Medusa Tome Inheritance tier list, and it's going to be lit. I'm going to be like, ooh, so many good ideas. I don't know who I'd give it to, though. Happy's close enough to a Refined that I feel like I should just hold on that. Maybe Micaiah. Or maybe I'll choose 2. I won't have to worry about it. It is kind of funny because I was just going through passing off Slime Mirror to like everybody I could think of. So it's on my Ivy now. I thought it was on my Micaiah, but it's not. So I technically I do have that. Or sorry, a tuned Ivy, just to be clear. A tuned Ivy and Micaiah are whomst I am referencing. Wow, two new Ibaba. That's okay. Is there an Alm? Can we get an Alm, Spark an Alm, go 2 for 2 on each side? That would be great. I would like that a lot. Yup. 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 That's nice. I think we want plus speed. Actually, no. That's tricky. We got him on summon 27. Not 37. 27. I feel like we... how many are we? 12 away? Yeah. I feel like it's smart to just go to Spark at this point. Even though it's orbs I don't necessarily want to spend. I feel like it makes sense. Because it's probably going to be... I mean, it's probably going to be around 50 more orbs. Roughly. If I just pulled everything, it would be 40. Is 50 orbs good for a guaranteed 5-star pick of choice? I feel like it is. I feel like it is, and we'll still be kind of close to 250. If we keep getting majority circle of colorless and blue stones, then that's like a huge dub. That makes it even easier. Or I guess less regretful. Less regretful is kind of how I play the game now. It's like, yeah, that's a good idea in the moment. Until it's not. And then you feel sad about everything. Alright, if we can stay at 250, that would be ideal. For sure. I would try and grab Noma, but I don't know, man. It doesn't... I know he's going to show up at some point on Legendary Banner, and I'm going to pull him. Or I'm going to get a pity break. And it's not going to be him. Or it is going to be him. The same thing happened with... who was it? Celestia. Literally the same thing. Because I was, like, relatively pretty close. I was at, like... oh, no, I was at +9. Yeah, I was at +9 when the banner ended. I was like, I'm sure we're going to get, you know... She's going to pop up at some point. Or worst case scenario, she shows up as a manual at some point, and then she's +10, right? If I get that unlucky. But literally the next banner I pulled on, and I think it was in the video, I was like, oh, yay. Hey, Celestia, what's up, girl? How you living? And we rolled her, which was unexpected but welcomed. I'm kind of doing something similar with May. I have Spring May at +9 already. I'm confident we'll get 3 stones, right? Okay. or we'll get everything, and it'll be great. I doubt I'm going back in on the May banner, and part of me doesn't feel inclined to do so, mainly because of principle at this point, where I'm like, I don't know, man. Plus 10ing stuff off rip kind of feels bad nowadays. You know what I mean? So I don't. I really like May. I'm glad she finally got an alt. I hate that it's a spring alt. I would have preferred so many other options to that. But we take what we can get. We'll just finish out the whole circle. We might as well. It's only 2 over Spark. I think we can still be around 250 orbs too, which is really nice. And I like that. Sully. Shout out member Wacky Warrior. Oh yeah, 245. That's a nice even number. That's a nice even number, dude. So what even is that? 155? Because we were at 400 even. All right, well, not a very exciting last circle. However, boom. We're going to take the Alm. Because we had 2 Nui Babas, and now we have 2 Alms. So we have a little bit of playability there, which is nice. And then I'm beyond confident that they will show up on the New Heroes Return in like a month or 2, and we'll be good. And then they're also going to show up on legendary banners and stuff, which is also fine. So overall, I'm pleased with this. Noma would have been cool. But that's lame. And I ultimately would just be pulling him because I think he is a cool character. That is it. I don't have any personal attachment to him or his story or anything like that. I just think he's the GOAT. Old guys with giant beards, you know, it's who I aspire to be one day. So, but like I said, I'm sure I'll get pity broken by him at some point. I'm not too worried about it. Maybe he'll be on a remix banner, color sharing alongside something that matters to me. I don't know. It's kind of odd though, because like remix banners in particular, I don't have a whole lot to go on those anymore. Like everything I've been waiting, where it's like, oh yeah, I'll wait until they get remixed. I think Elamine was the last one. So remix banners moving forward are probably going to be a pass for me for the most part, unless I'm foolishly forgetting somebody. But I don't think that I am. Yeah, interesting. I guess after 9 years or 8 years, it would be fitting for me to finally not have that many summon goals at this point. But that went really well. That went insanely well. I'm very happy with that. I'm at peace there. I'm so good. I'm really just I have been blessedly lucky on new banners that have popped up in March so far, which has allowed me to put a lot of resources back for the inevitability of this particular banner. Where it's like, dude, you know what I mean? But a lot of the things I'm actually interested in here would be blue and red and then green, I guess. But like blue and red in particular are all 1 and 3s anyway. So it's really not that better than a legendary banner. So, and the typings too, honestly, like these would both show up in a legendary banner. She wouldn't, but she would, and he would, obviously. So I'm just chilling, man. I'm vibing. I'm out here vibing out. Just waiting. Since they don't want to tell us what a mythic banner is, or a legendary banner, or an emblem banner is, I will wait to find out. If you want to withhold information, intelligent systems, I will not summon immediately. I will not impulse summon, which impulse summoning is the worst thing you can do. I know it's like, oh, I gotta get the new thing now so I can like excel in the game modes and stuff. Not to mention if you don't summon it right away and you wait like 2 or 3 weeks, it's like, okay, is it still that good? Which is crazy to say, but like, you know, sometimes they give you something OP in the banner in the beginning of the month, and by the end of the month, it's like, oh, we've killed it already. Typically, that doesn't happen. Usually, it's like a month or two, but you know, you lose value the longer you wait sometimes, but also you lose value if you pop off immediately because you can't invest in the next big thing, which is why I take such a slow approach to heroes, and I built my first ARD team for the first time ever on my own like a week ago. This is like, yeah, I'm not anybody's pace but my own. And that's how I play all my gacha games, including like AFK Journey, which is very whale heavy in terms of like, to be top 100 in your server, you got to shell out like crazy. I'm happy being top 300. I'm chilling. You know what I mean? I'm good. I'm satisfied with that. But anyway, that's just a bit of advice for you, because I know that there is a lot of baiting happening with all of these banners this month. And putting 2 shiny new options on there with fun new skills is also obviously very tempting for a lot of people. And I mean, just dude, the ticket icon is taking up one of the summon bubbles down here. Like, there's too many banners, bro. There's too many. Anyway, that's it. Thank you to members again. I appreciate you. You've probably been on the screen this whole time. But like I said, we spent, I don't know, 150 orbs, give or take, 155. Went to Spark, got 2 alms, got 2 Nui Babas, actually kind of close to each other. And then this guy, who again, I'm going to take as a W, because I feel like this will be useful at some point in the semi-near future as bridge fodder for inevitable new tier 4 AS armor save skills or whatever, even though Alm has effectively killed those. I'm still going to take it as a W, all right? I don't care what anybody says. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Let me know if your summons went well, and I will see you in the next one.